Hello, thanks for watching my presentation. I'm Daniel Hickey. I'm a professor and program coordinator with the Learning Sciences program at Indiana University, Bloomington. Today I'll be presenting a slightly longer version of a 2-minute, one-slide lightning talk presented at the Bloomington AI Research Day, November 12, 2025. Personal authenticity draws on each student's unique personal experience, interests, and goals. This is different than the more common professional authenticity, which can be alien and unwelcoming in introductory contexts and for students from non-professional families. Personally authentic learning is more likely to transfer or be useful in future courses and workplaces. I use personal authenticity to create a study guide in the Gen AI Essential Skills for Students course that was sponsored by UITS and is available at IU Expand. It uses Gen AI to supercharge a participatory approach to learning and assessment that I've been refining since I started teaching online in 2008. First, students are instructed to upload, paste, or link to the course content that they wish to learn. Second, students then tell Gen AI about their relevant experiences, interests, and goals. Third, students prompt Gen AI to explain the relevant big ideas in order of personal relevance and to justify their ranking. Now, all Gen AI platforms are astonishingly good at generating summaries that most students will then find deeply engaging and eminently readable. Fourth, students prompt Gen AI to generate open-ended formative assessments one at a time in that same personally authentic context and evaluate their answers. Again, all Gen AI platforms are astonishingly good at this task and far better than most instructors could ever possibly do for their students. Finally, students are instructed to prompt Gen AI to summatively assess that content and new and different contexts and evaluate their answers. This last step ensures transfer to future settings by generating more general analogies of the ideas that they're learning. Again, all platforms are astonishingly good at this task and far better than most instructors at this alignment of instruction, formative assessment, and summative testing. This is a challenge because each level must be similar enough to motivate engagement in feedback, but different enough to require transfer. This approach is supported by research and theory from expansive framing, a situative theory of transfer, and by culturally sustaining pedagogy. Both treat cultural differences among students as assets to build on rather than deficits to remediate. I'm proposing to study this approach in IU's Intro to Cybersecurity course. I want to use think aloud protocols and interviews to validate my assumptions. Then I want to experimentally test the value of having students first do the ranking and justification before comparing that with Gen AI. I want to test the advantages and disadvantages of open-ended versus multiple choice items, and I want to test transfer against other study guides. In particular, Donna Dahlgren at IU Southeast created a study guide using the familiar testing effect that draws from traditional information processing models of learning. Thank you very much.